Alright, hello you guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it has been so long since I last recorded, but honestly, with the holidays, it got so hectic. Your girl tried to do Vlogmas, and I was like, you know what, we're gonna do it every single day. That did not happen. And that was a little bit too ambitious for my first time on YouTube. So, you know what? We're gonna get better. We know for next year we need to pre-record some stuff. We can't do it spur of the moment because that was a little bit too stressful. So, you live and you learn. In this video, I just wanted to do a sit-down chat, really just talking about the top things that I feel like I learned in 2024, as well as leading into my New Year's resolutions for 2025. So I wrote everything down in my notes on my phone, so I'll be able to get those pulled up and then just read off of it as I go. So the way that I kind of got into wanting to film this video, I actually wasn't even going to film it tonight. I was like, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. But today is the 30th, so tomorrow is New Year's Eve. And I always just kind of like to do like a deep clean of everything and just kind of do like a big fresh reset before the new year. And I was like, you know what, like now's the time to just kind of like reflect on everything that I've learned in 2024 as well as my goals for 2025, because Cole and I sat down together yesterday and we actually made a list of all of our goals for 2025, what we want to do. And I haven't decided if I'm reading completely all of them off. Some of them are personal. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to do a sit-down chat, just kind of going into everything that I feel like 2024 taught me, the big top things, and then what I'm looking to do for myself in 2025. So let's just get into it. So I did my top 5 things that I learned in 2024. I was gonna try to do 24 things that I learned, but there were, of course, so many little things that I learned throughout the year. But I feel like these top 5 kind of sum everything up together, and it's the gist of what I learned. All the little things kind of ended up tying into these things. So number 1 is the people that you surround yourself with impact your vibes. That is so true for me. If you are surrounded by people who are negative or who aren't supporting your goals and what you want to do, or just overall like align with like your beliefs and your morals, it's gonna really kind of affect you. Even, you know, they say like, oh, like don't let it affect you, you're your own person. Of course, totally agree with that. But when you surround yourself and put yourself in that environment of people who aren't, you know, helping you be the best version of yourself, then it's never gonna work out. You're always gonna kind of be going into that peer pressure. So that's one thing that I really learned, especially like the beginning of 2024, was that the people that you are surrounded by definitely impact your vibe and the energy that you're giving off and just kind of how you view everything. So I do think it's very important to surround yourself with people that impact you in a good way. So kind of tying into that, number 2 is people come into your lives for different reasons. Some of these reasons are good, some of these reasons are bad. Every single person that you meet in your life is going to teach you something. Again, whether it be good, whether it be bad, everything is happening for a reason. These people are coming into your life for a reason. In the moment, you might not entirely know like why this person is in your life or why you're being treated a certain way by this person, and you're going to realize like it was to teach you something or for you to teach them something. It goes both ways. So every single person is in your life for a different reason. You will figure out what it is. You will know what it is. You just have to kind of go with it. It takes time. Number 3, doing the things that scare you is the only way you are going to get to where you want to be. This is a perfect example. I have 2 examples actually. First off being coaching. I remember when it was first approached to me that I had the potential of becoming a coach for Orange Theory. I was so fucking terrified because also, you know, me knowing I was like, I'm the youngest one here, I'm the newest one here, just nervous. Like there's people that have been there since opening, and here's me, little newbie, haven't even been at the front desk for a year. I was terrified, and so I honestly kind of was like pushing it off a little bit, and I was like, I don't know if I can do it, like I'm so scared. When I met Cole, that was kind of when I had made the decision that I wanted to become a coach. And again, I was just terrified, and he was also able to kind of help me realize like you can do this, you got this, you have to do the things that scare you. So then, you know, here we are. Also, the second one is YouTube. I have wanted to make YouTube videos ever since I was little. Every person in my life beforehand had kind of like pushed it off and was like, no, it's stupid, you can't do it. But it's something that was like so deep inside of me that I was like, this is something that I need to do, because if I don't do it, I'm gonna regret it. I was able to bite the bullet this year. It is very rewarding, like knowing that this is something that I have wanted to do since I was a little girl. You know, like, I mean little, like, of course when you're little you have like all these dreams and aspirations that you want to do, but YouTube was always something that did stick with me. So I can't believe that this was the year that I did it. Like, I'm in shock right now sitting here talking to a camera. I'm like, I never thought that I would be able to do it. I thought it was always going to be something that I dreamed of and wanted to do and was just too scared to do it. Because it was so terrifying. The first few times being in front of the camera, I felt so awkward. I didn't know what to do. But honestly, you just have to go for it. Haters are going to hate. Like, just go for it. So do the things that scare you, because if you do the things that scare you, you are going to get so far in life. That was a big one for me this year. The fourth one, money comes and money goes. Anytime I had to, like, you know, spend money, I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm spending all this money. Or even like, I've made some big purchases this year, so it was like, oh my gosh, like, why am I doing this to myself? And it's like, okay, take a step back. Money comes and money goes. That's life. So that's just something you kind of deal with. Everybody's financials are different. So you just kind of go with it, make of it what you can, do what you can. Obviously, don't go spending like crazy. Be smart about it. So money comes and money goes. That's life. And the fifth and final one, I've heard this from actually a few other influencers before, but your vibe affects your tribe. What you're giving off, the energy that you are putting out there, is also the energy that you are going to receive back, the people that you are going to attract. So I read a couple like self-development books this year. If you have these goals that you want to achieve, and you have this like mindset of where you want to be, how you want to be, you need to act like that. Even if you're not there yet, own it. Act like it. Because when you're giving off that energy of you're already there, things will change so much. Like, of course, every day's a learning experience. You're not going to go from ground zero all the way to the top. There's so much that happens in between. Act like you are on the top. Like, be that person. When you believe that you are already there, if you give off that energy, everybody around you, you're going to meet so many different people. People are going to come into your lives that are just going to help benefit you in so many different ways. And also, it's going to make you feel so much more happy and content, because you created this environment for yourself, and you were able to attract and surround yourself with people who align with your goals, who want you to achieve their goals. You want them to achieve their goals. It's very much like a mutual thing. If you surround yourself with people that are only going to help you be better, you are going to be better, and you are going to help them be better, because you're feeling better, you're aligning with your goals, you're doing the things that you need to do. So your vibe attracts your tribe. Act like the person you want to be, achieve those goals, do your thing, because when you are implementing all those things into your life, you are going to attract the right people. Own it. Just own it. Right, so that was everything I learned, or I guess the top 5 things that I learned in 2024. So now I want to go into my goals for 2025. So I'm not going to read off all of the goals just because some of them are very personal, but the main one that I wanted to touch on, because this is going to be a big primary factor of my 2025, is health. I have so many things that I want to achieve, learn, do regarding health and just, personal well-being. So I am just super excited for that. So I thought I would share off all of those goals with you guys. So number 1 would be not drinking as much. I don't drink a lot to begin with, but just with the holidays, we went to Europe, and just it's been a wild 2024. So going into 2025, like we're gonna chill it out a little bit, and I don't want to have as many drinks. So we're gonna kind of take it back a little bit with that. Drinking alcohol is not good for you in general, causes inflammation and all that stuff. But the occasional, glass of wine or have a seltzer or two, like that I'm okay with. We just don't want to go overboard, like as much as we did this year. So that's the first goal. Number 2, learn about and start taking more supplements. So I feel like with supplements, I used to kind of think that they were just like, I'm like, you know what, I don't need it. I can get this straight through my diet. I don't need it. Well, one thing that I've really learned is in especially the American diet, we don't have a lot of nutrients in our foods, and I've seen the benefits that people have had from taking certain supplements. So it's something that I'm just not super familiar with. So I just want to get more into it and learn more about it, start taking more things, and just kind of see how it affects me. So I do just kind of want to get more into supplements and learn about them. Number 3, add in more modalities to my day-to-day life to benefit my health. By modalities, I mean stretching, yoga, foam rolling, and also things like red light therapy, sauna, things like that. I don't implement those right now. And again, I've just seen the benefits that it has, and it's something I do want to learn about and start practicing. We have a few places by me that have like saunas, red light therapy. So I do want to kind of like look into that and see what I can do, even if it's just a couple times a week to start out. But I want to start adding in those things. Again, great benefits, and of course I'll share more once I learn more, but that's one of my goals. Number 4 is incorporate recovery routines. So I have definitely become so much more mindful with my workouts lately, and honestly, I do feel like I am in really, really good shape. But one thing that I have also started to implement is more rest days. I used to never take rest days. Like, I was a 7 days a week kind of person. Like, it was bad. But one thing that I really want to start doing is on my rest days, my recovery days, I want to actually have a recovery routine. So again, tying kind of into like the modality thing. So say I have a recovery day, like let's go do a sauna, let's do a yoga class, like let's do something to help my body recover and not just be a couch potato, not just sit, do something that's going to help benefit my body and help it recover versus just sitting on the couch where your muscles are going to tighten up, you're building up lactic acid, all the things. Do something that's going to help actually benefit you in the recovery process. So now kind of going a little bit more into nutrition. Next goal for 2025 is to incorporate and focus more on micronutrients. So I noticed when I get busy, and I've really just noticed it again last couple months because we've been so fucking busy, that I just kind of let the micronutrients go. And I'm like, I need to start implementing these things back into my diet because that is going to give me the best benefit out of anything. That's literally where all of the nutrients are in foods. I need water. So I do want to start implementing more micronutrients, whether that be like salads, just having some more fruit, more veggies, just really start getting those back into my diet. That's a big goal for this year. And then my next tip regarding food would be to focus more on whole foods versus processed foods. So for me, that honestly means meal prepping. Like, we're going to take it very basic and we're going to prep like the protein, the veggies, the carbs. Like, we're going to start doing that stuff so I have it on stock. I'm going to do like a big grocery shop and really start doing all the things. And for me, that just means there's going to be a lot more preparation in my meals. But you know what? We're getting back into it. Like, we're doing this thing. So that's everything kind of under like the health category. So next I'm going to kind of go into just some more personal stuff. So one personal thing that I want to do is I want to start reading more. I have been so bad at reading. So incredibly bad, and I want to spend even, like, I have, 15 minutes at night, 20 minutes at night that I can read. I love watching YouTube before I go to bed. It's like my favorite thing to do. So even if I tell myself, you can watch YouTube, but you have to read for your 15, 20 minutes before you turn that on. So I'm like, you know what, like, it's just something I have to do. I need to get more into reading. And for me, I think I need to read more like self-development books that make you think, because I am not a fantasy person. I've never liked fantasy or fiction. I'm just not one of those people. I've never liked it. So I want to start just reading more books that are just going to help me learn how to benefit myself and live the best life that I can. So we'll do that. And then the next one, and this one is, I guess, like very personal, is that I want to help strengthen my relationship with God. Something that I do want to start getting back into. I feel like that's something that's really important to me, and I want to be able to raise my kids like that when I have a family. So it's something that I need to start practicing if it's something that I want to preach. So I want to start getting back into that again. So my third personal goal is I do want to start journaling again. I did it for a little bit. I got off of it, and I'm like, I think I do just kind of need to start doing it again. Especially, I feel like it's good for reflection and just kind of like a little like mental dump. And that's something I do want to start doing again, is journaling. And I'm just going to make the time for it. I'm going to make sure I set aside some time. You literally only need 5 minutes. I'm going to set aside 5 minutes so that I can journal, get my thoughts on there, and then go about my day, evening, whatever. So we're going to get back into journaling again. And then my last goal for 2025 is I want to keep my space clean. I feel like I let it get so messy, so bad, like during the week, and then I do a big deep clean, and it's like, why didn't I just keep it clean in the first place? So I do want to make sure that I'm just keeping my space clean, organized. It's a space, it's where I live. So if the rest of the house is a mess, doesn't matter, because my space is clean. This is where I hang out. So that is my big goal for 2025. I feel like that's just going to help overall stress, help me feel more relaxed, and just knowing that my space is clean and tidy. All right, you guys, that is all that I have for this video. So again, kind of recapping everything I learned in 2024. It was a lot of just like who you surround yourself with. It just really affects you, and you need to be surrounding people, or you need to be surrounded by people that are going to help you get to where you want to be in life, that support your goals, you support their goals. And also just do the things that scare you. If you do the things that scare you, you are going to get so far in life. Like, just overall for 2025, I want to become the healthiest version of myself. I want to just benefit myself like so much, my relationships, everything. Like, we're going up. Like, we are only going up from here. We're going to make 2025 a great year. It's going to be our healthiest, happiest year. And we're on a good track. We're just going to keep it going. We're going to learn more. We're going to do all the things. So I'm just so excited for a new year. And I'm so excited to go into the new year with literally my favorite person in the world. So it's going to be a great 2025. So again, today is December 30th. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. I honestly don't know what we're doing, so I'm going to try to record and such. I have a few plans and ideas for tomorrow, so we're going to kind of get that going. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. We are almost there with 2025. I'm so excited for the new year, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.